Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, if you'll bear with me, a lot of you are familiar with this bill. I've been working on this for 5 sessions, and with the help of Senator Flores, we are finally here to pass it out of both chambers. I'm going to take a different approach today. I am going to talk about my uncle like I normally do, but I'm going to ask you to imagine this. Imagine someone who is an essential worker, and they work in the oil fields. And during COVID, they had to go to work. We depend on them to keep our country going, to keep our state going, to keep our lives going. Now, imagine that oil field is a field full of produce, vegetables and fruit, and they're still essential workers who had to work during COVID. But they probably make about $60,000 less, and they don't have the same protections. They are in the country legally, doing work that we all depend on. Every day, we literally consume the fruit of their labor. And just to be clear, there are many people that you serve with, including me, whose families have been a part of this tradition, right? Representative Romero, myself, my grandfather, my grandmother, my uncle, my dad were these essential workers. What this bill does is create and provide baseline health and sanitation standards for the places they live. If an owner of the land provides them with a place they live, what the bill does is ensure that that place is clean, it is sanitary, and it is safe. We're talking about making sure that the toilets aren't overflowing and there's not a live wire coming out of the wall. This is pure, humane treatment. So there's no way that any one of these workers can get wealthy through this bill. All the money that's collected by the state, if there is a fine or a fee, goes back to the program so that it can keep going. I know there are some amendments. I'm going to tell you now, we have worked for almost a decade crafting this very carefully with the Farm Bureau and with Senator Flores, who has done a tremendous job passing this out of the Senate 31-0, which means that your favorite senator voted for it this way. And so I know there are amendments, and I'll take them, but thank you for your attention, and thank all of you for being here with me. All right.